Hi everyone, this is my Innovative Marine 40 gallon. It's been running since basically the first of the year. I got it for Christmas and then came back and set it up immediately. It's been basically unattended for 2 weeks. Or I went out of town for a week and got back, and I'm not sure why I thought it would be a good idea to make a video when it's this dirty, but whatever. I finally have a good bulb set up. I've gone through 3 different sets of lighting. I had an AI prime, a single AI prime, and then I had a Chinese black box that I used on my 20 gallon before I got this tank, and it worked. It was so big and ugly, and I realized that this isn't any better. I mean, this is a $70 fixture, but I just going on reef to reef, everyone is just like, it's T5 or bust, it's T5 or bust. So I went T5. I finally got the last bulb to replace the stock bulbs. I'm running I have one ATI Coral Plus, one ATI Blue Plus, one ATI Actinic or Actinic, whatever, and one Red Sea 15,000 Kelvin. I honestly, the color isn't perfect. I think one more color plus instead of that Red Sea, I think this tank will be right where I want it colors wise. I don't know why he shows up in every video. He doesn't care about this tank until the camera's rolling. Stocking wise, I have 2 clowns and a flamehawk fish, and you can see the flamehawk. Oh, I love him. I mean, my clowns are awesome, but I just love the flamehawk. He's so cool. I was kind of worried about putting him in. The clowns have basically been my only fish for 8 months, 6 or 8 months. So they're, I assume they're fully paired. I've got, I mean, everything in here has grown pretty well. I'm dealing with red slime algae, and I've got hair algae, which is a first. I didn't have this problem when it was with my 20 gallon. I mean, I had some diatoms and stuff, but I never had any red hair or any green hair, and it's been really weird. I also have a lot of dog hair, which is really fun to deal with. I got home, I finally kind of looked at my tank last night after a couple weeks, and there's just like dog hair all over this rock, and I'm not sure what to do. I've got a bunch of frags up here because I don't have any way to mount them. It's 3 zoanthid frags, and then a can frag, and an acro frag. I usually use glue, but then I feel like every time I work on my aquascape, I bump it slightly, and the glue comes undone, or the flame hawk will bump something off, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I don't know what else to do. My plan is that this side is going to be a Euphilia garden, which I kind of have a good start on. I'm not sure what to do about this. I think I'll get rid of it. That was like this and this bird's nest were my first SPS. I broke the bird's nest off right here, and it was just a tiny frag, so it's regrown out to this. I realized bird's nest isn't that hard. I'm kind of proud of myself though. And then this side here was supposed to be totally zoanthids, and then I wanted this to be SPS up here. And just we'll see how it goes. I need to get this out of here like now. I need to move it to the 10 gallon because I guess it's just getting blasted by too much light or something. Because it's the only thing that seems to be on its deathbed. Everything else seems fine. It's losing all its zooxanthellae. My Flamehawk likes to use my frag rack as a launching pad, so he kind of has upset several of the zoanthids. But here's this. It was my first acro. It's doing okay. I think it's kind of lost some color, but I attribute that to not being around and taking care of everything a lot. I also had, or as far as filtration goes, I had a cheap Aqua Euro skimmer. I mean, not that this is a lot better, but I traded for this, and it's just been getting out all kinds of gunk. I almost never had any skimmate with my other one. Oh yeah, I need to swap out my filter sock, but I'm running a refugium-ish thing with, here's my Chato. I didn't think this was to be running right now. That's crazy. I need to work on that too. And then I have a single filter sock with, I think right now I'm using Red Sea because I switched to Red Sea salt, and it came with a sample. So I have Red Sea carbon, but I usually use ChemiPure. Over here, I took the filter sock out. There's a Pond Matrix in here and Live Rock. The goal with this tank, like the main reason that I upgraded to this tank from the 20 gallon was because I would like to try a mandarin. I'm probably gonna get one of the biota mandarins from Algae Barn, but I realize it may be futile, but it's what I want. It like, I don't know. I love innovative marine products. I mean, I'm probably, unless I just get super into this hobby, I'll probably always buy innovative marine, unless maybe I switch to Red Sea, but I doubt it. I think so like this tank, I did the math. Like if you factor in this gap here, there's about 20 I'm thinking about 20 gallons of water in the display area, and probably about 25 gallons total, is what I'm thinking. So that's kind of a bummer with all-in-one tanks. Like you watch someone and they have a 40-gallon tank and it's at truly 40 gallons, whereas this is 25 gallons of actual tank area. And I will say it's only 24 inches wide and it's 19 inches tall, so it's kind of hard to aquascape. If you look at my older videos, I just had this huge mountain, and then I didn't like it because it wasn't you can't split it up. I really tried. I love Ryan's videos at BRS, and he pointed out if you split it into ninths and try and make focal points that way, it's going to be a lot more visually appealing. I still don't love this scape, but I think it falls more in line with that. I would like something that goes taller. I'm pleased with this side. I think this side looks good. It's this side I don't love. So I'll just have to figure that out later. I have two Hydrocoryllia power heads. I only had the small one, and I upgraded to this one because I thought that would solve my red hair algae problem, and it hasn't totally, so I'm not really sure what else to do. Feed less, I guess, and I need to get better about swapping out my filter socks. I used to do it like once every few months, but now I'm trying to do it once a week, so we'll see if I can keep up with that. I change out 5 gallons a week. It'll probably be a little bit more this week. Really what I do is I make about 8 gallons, and I swap out 6 or 7 in here, and then put the other 1 or 2 gallons into the 10 gallon just to swap that out, even though there's nothing in it. The last thing that I really like, I'm hoping that this will grow, is this orange thing right here. I got it and I traded for it, and it's so cool. The orange is cool. I'm really hoping that that'll grow out. It's kept its color since I got it. I broke it off, so I think it's healing, and I glued it to the rock, so we'll just see how it turns out. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. It's my innovative marine 40 gallon. Thanks.